This is probably an unboxing like never before. Do you see this case? Do you see the packaging? It came in a briefcase. This was one of the wildest deliveries ever, but let's unbox the EndState Predawn Drop 0 in the Army colorway. This officially dropped in 3 different colors and each really limited. I'm talking there are only 50 pairs made for the Army colorway you see here. And they even threw in a custom pin. Sometimes it's hard for people to accept that things can exist, okay, at the exact same time. Like, my shirt says, Body by Pizza. Now, it's not fully, constructed, fueled by pizza, but I still enjoy pizza and other indulgent things. But people often think, well, there's no way you can enjoy those things, but then also work out the way you do and have the physique you do. No, I promise you can have both of those things exist at the exact same time. The same way you can have a sneaker exist in both the digital world and the physical world. That's right. I'm talking about an NFT within your digital wallet, but then also a physical sneaker in your closet, part of the collection. That's what we'll unbox today. That's right. The EndState Predawn Drop 0 in the Army colorway. And let me tell you, the packaging is actually out of this world. All right, so this is the Predawn Drop 0, again in the Army colorway, designed by Stephanie Howard for EndState. As you can see, it features a knit upper, and this was very intentional because of the technological advancement with knitting techniques. You can actually create a very detailed design on the upper of any knit piece. We have a Mango Triton back heel pattern, which will contrast the Army and Ivory of the upper. The polyurethane midsole is constructed by Vibram, highly respected within the sneaker industry, and it's meant to return energy and provide great cushioning and impact absorption. And yeah, let me just say that again. The Predawn is actually made and assembled right here in the United States. A few more notes on the upper of the shoe. It actually has an asymmetrical design. The lacing is off to one side, and this has a purpose as well to represent this pair existing in 2 different states, both digital and physical. And there you have it, EndState's Predawn Drop 0 in the Army colorway. This is an amazing representation of digital tech, where it's headed, and what the future looks like, bringing things to life.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still think.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back with another video on Talks with TJ, unboxing a rather different sneaker from EndState. Now, when you think of a traditional drop, right, we think of, oh, it's in US dollars. Well, kind of yes and kind of no, because the sneaker cost $2 SOL at the time of purchase. And what does that mean? Well, whatever SOL, S-O-L, is trading for at that time on the market, that's actually what you would pay in that that change from USD to SOL on the actual market for the shoe itself, right? So again, those currencies can fluctuate up and down. You've probably seen that when it comes to foreign exchange from, let's say, the US dollar to a euro. Well, just think along the same lines of that. So it costs $2 SOL to go ahead and purchase this. And what's so special about it for EndState, the entire purpose of this is to have something really exist in both worlds, right? They want to marry those 2 worlds or dimensions together, digital and physical. And you probably know of this person, but you may not have known based on their work with New Balance. I'm talking about Stephanie Howard. So if you know of the New Balance 850, that was actually designed by Stephanie Howard. Now, she has a long respected history within the sneaker industry. Her background is in industrial design. She's worked with Nike, New Balance, as well as Reebok, and she co-founded EndState with Bennett Cullen. And if you know Bennett from the Web3 or Metaverse world, then you know he has his own wealth of knowledge, and he's actually an adjunct professor in smart contracts and the entire world that revolves around that at Boston College. So he's educating while also working with Stephanie for the growth of EndState. And they're a relatively new company, but that's what's really special about companies and brands that are emerging in Web3. It doesn't take that same amount of time there as it would, let's say, here in what we think of as a traditional startup within sneakers to build a following, a community, and get moving and on it. So in terms of the sneakers, they're all designed by Stephanie. And let me tell you what I love. You guys got to see this a little bit in the unboxing itself, but the fact that if you go on the website, all of the attributes are there, the breakdown of every little thing. Sometimes even on Nike or New Balance or Adidas right now, we don't get the full breakdown of the shoe. So I greatly appreciate them doing that here. I mean, every little intricate detail you may want to know, it's provided there. So I really appreciate Stephanie's attention to detail there. But not only do you get the physical sneaker based on this drop, you also have the digital sneaker within your wallet, a 3D rendering of that. But then one of the benefits, right, is utility or access. So you can gain future access to drops that other people may not have access to early on. And utility. Let's talk about utility. That's a big thing. That's a common word you may hear within Web3, but they exhibited true utility, being able to get aid over to Ukraine. We understand that fight is still going on. And if you were not aware, trying to get traditional funding to them was actually not the easiest thing, just based on banking and a lot of things that were shut down momentarily. So they were able to actually raise $24,000 based on creating a very special Drop Zero sneaker to support Ukraine. So the entire design has the Ukraine colors of the flag. It also has graphics on there which translate to peace. So amazing, just endeavor by them, the speed at which they were able to do that. And they had some ups and downs in terms of the Solana network and it having issues, but nonetheless, they persevered through that. They were able to raise money for an amazing cause. And no matter what, each of their drops will incorporate giving back or, humanitarian efforts. And we really love to see brands and companies that are all about philanthropy, regardless of just the profit being the focus. How can they leave a positive impact in the communities they may be in, or just those that they're passionate about and they care about? So much respect to Bennett and Stephanie for that. Now, it is a sneaker, so let's go ahead and show you two different ways I choose to style this, plus the on foot, and give you some thoughts on comfort. Let's talk sizing. I'm actually wearing a 6.5, which is a half size up from my normal size. I could have absolutely gone, I think, true to size with a 6, simply because the knit material does allow for a little elongation in the fit itself. For the first look, wearing a pair of Nike woven pants in army green, because duh, you guys know my obsession with army green. And then a Fear of God Essentials crew neck sweatshirt in the taupe colorway, definitely keeping it neutral and earth tone. This sneaker is super lightweight on foot. In terms of comfort, I give it an 8 out of 10. And for the second look, minimal everyday nylon pants in black, an H&M t-shirt, and a Nike Tech Fleece bomber jacket in the army green colorway to really accent the shoe, coordinate well, and bring it all together. So this is something new, I know, absolutely, for the channel and probably a lot of people, but be sure to check out EndState for much more. As always, comment your thoughts below on the sneaker itself, either of the looks. And then if you need more information, just go to endstate.io and you'll get everything. You'll get a full rundown of EndState, their intention, the goal to kind of just expand our horizons digitally, but then also in the physical world through a passion we all have within sneakers. And they fully intend to collaborate with other creatives and possibly artists in the future to help bring their ideas, their creations to life, and I'm pretty sure give back to our organization as well at the same time. So love to hear it, love to see it. I'm really glad to have been part of this, to speak with Stephanie and Bennett, support them, learn so much from them. I get to, pick Stephanie's brain in terms of the sneaker industry and crafting and designing and manufacturing, and the fact that this shoe is made here in the US is amazing. But then also you have the technical side with Bennett, so understanding and learning about about smart contracts, NFTs, and where kind of the future is taking us. And no matter what, listen, keeping an open mind, I think is just a great thing to do. So again, I appreciate them for sending this pair over, for, you know, allowing me to be part of the very first EndState drop. I have the sneaker within my digital wallet, but now I also have it in my collection. And you guys know my obsession with army green, olive green, all things in those shades. So it fits right in. Thank you guys for watching. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.